right, hello everyone. Figured it's time for an update. For those of you that are not in the Discord, you're not really caught up with the details and all the stuff that's happened. But I'm actually going to show you what's been happening. Or let me pull up here. This. All right, so just so you guys can see. Maximize that. These are the announcements that I have. So we'll scroll up a little bit. So this is the last video I did was back in October. It is now January, end of January. We've gotten the Discord up and running and having some pretty decent roles. We stopped doing the Russians because I didn't think anyone was really reacting to the Russians. So I'm sure you can just copy paste the words. So we did send out a request to CA and they did pass it along. And their response when we used ModMail was pretty much use the ModMail only for Discord community and moderation stuff. Don't ask about Total War Arena. That's essentially what they said. And they said, if you want to know more about Total War Arena, just wait and see if there's news. Emphasis on the if. From what I've heard along the grapevine, it doesn't sound like Arena's coming back, so I wouldn't expect it to come back officially unless Epic decides to take it upon themselves and pay them a lot of money to run it on Epic Games. I doubt it. Or any other big publisher for that matter. I don't think it's going to happen. But we're still looking into the game, and Greg has built a utility. It's in beta testing right now. I am testing it myself, and I'll show you guys after this. And then there's another campaign here in case you guys wanted to support it to bring back Arena. It's pretty much just to see how many people are really interested in bringing back Arena. For me, at least, it won't actually work because this happened last time after Wargaming, and it was just ignored, and it came back to NetEase anyway, so it didn't really matter. So this is the second petition. And this is a preview of what the utility will look like. So you'll run it on your computer, and it'll load these commands here, and you'll see that you can pick your commander, your units, your maps. It's still in beta, so it's not quite fleshed out yet. So that's still being worked on, and then I've made a few posts, and yeah, we're almost 200 members. If we haven't already hit it, I haven't checked it, but yep, Christmas we were almost at 200, just shy of it. And yep, he's still working on it, and I've been throwing out a few scenario modes, PvE, siege mode, and arena. If 10 players held off waves of lower tier enemies as a player versus AI. Like, I think that'd be pretty fun. You just kind of hold out and no respawns, no healing. Well, you can heal with the effects, but not like if you have a killed unit, it comes back to life. I think that would be a pretty good siege game mode, PvE. But now back onto the utility. I did test it. As you can see, I just posted, and I was playing using the utility itself. Now you can see there's only 6 players, but well, honestly, it's fine. We have it just for testing purposes. We just need to roster. Eventually, that will be fleshed out, and we'll have auto-generated stuff. Right now, we do have. This is kind of what it looks like right now. So right now, we have it set to specific units for the general, and there'll be more generals. We have the list of all the generals. We have the list of all the tier 9 and 10 units. So we'll have all the competitive mode units available. I'll be looking into the Chinese factions and into a document for Greg to read, put it off, and we have all the maps. Now you don't see all of them here because he was in the middle of putting all the maps together just to make sure they test. What's going to happen is these maps are going to be split into game modes, and the game modes will be obviously classic mode and stronghold mode, which is the Chinese version. If you click on stronghold, you'll get these circles game mode that you saw in NetEase. If you don't like that, just click on classic, and it'll have all the classic maps. Not all maps work on classic. Some of them kind of broke when they transitioned to NetEase, so they only work on stronghold. But we'll put a list of pretty much whatever works on each mode will be utilized. So all the maps that work for classic will be under classic. All the maps that work for stronghold mode will be under stronghold. So that'll be fairly simple. It's going to take Greg a little bit of work, and honestly, I'm tempted to post a donation link for him because he's putting some hard work into this and some time. Just kind of give him maybe a couple coffees while he's working. It would just probably be a pretty fun thing for him to do this. And I'll show you now. We can actually show you. So what's going to happen is we're going to give you this XML generator, and this has to be your directory for the time being. You're going to paste it in here. And then you won't see this. This won't be gone. It'll just be the generator. So what you're going to do is click on this, right-click it, Run it with PowerShell. Open it, and it's going to load into a generator. However, my output directory is different from Greg, so we're going to have to fix that because I think he changed his. I left mine on default, but yeah, that'll be fixed. So right now it's just automatically going to place the Battle XML here. And then from there you pick your unit, and eventually it'll be pick your general, pick your unit, and then pick the map, and then, or rather the mode, and then the map. But right now it's just this, just for testing purposes. And I'll pick, let's play Capital War, because I haven't played that one in a while. I'll press OK, it'll auto-load it, and this will generate this, and archive, and the text for the XML generator. And then this is where my directory is for my scripts. It's going to change this. All I'm going to do is drag this, drag this over, replace it. And then from there, you're going to load the game, and I already have it preset. So my game directory, it doesn't matter where you put your game directory, as long as you can find it. And this is the application of the exe. Started. The Total War Arena loads. And this is pretty much the process. It's not going to be anything too complicated, aside from just the install of the generator and then making sure that directory is correct. If not, otherwise you're going to have to copy and paste as I just showed you right there. And hopefully we can get rid of that step to make it a little easier for those who aren't really tech savvy. And then you can pick your on. This is Stronghold mode because we got all the Stronghold maps working. Classic mode, very picky. The new map mechanically works on Classic because I feel like it was worked on in Wargaming, but left alone after NetEase took over. So it still works on Classic. So, yay. Another map for Classic. There's some of the Classic maps do work on Classic. But like Changban and I believe Passage of Augustus and Teutoburg Forest only work on Stronghold mode. They do not work on Classic mode, unfortunately. Right now, last I talked to Greg, he's going to be looking at putting both the Alpes Graias, or at least the snow one, because that's his favorite. The snow Alpes Graia. Right now, we have the name set for all the Hasdrubal characters as my name. Immortalize me. You can change that manually if you want. Well, one thing I don't like is the keybinds. My keybinds got wiped. I don't know why, but we're going to have to figure that out. It works. It works. If you are a coder, programmer who knows a bunch of stuff of Total War Arena and Total War in general, we could actually use your help. We have some advice now. We're not professional coders over here. I myself, I'm just an art guy. I do 3D models and audio and implementation, but I don't actually work on code. Greg does quite a bit, and we have a few people here in the server that know a little bit, but no one that actually knows deeply about the modding stuff. And if we can get multiplayer working, we're still looking at ways to do it without modifying the actual game. If we touch the game and modify it, we'll get in trouble with CA. So we're trying everything but that. If you know anything, any way to run like a third party, please let us know. Join our Discord. We'll put a link in the description and help us out. See if we can get some multiplayer going in any fashion or form. We've consulted a lot of experts already, and most of us have kind of led us to dead ends and let us know that yeah, it's not working. We've found a few ways that might have worked, and all of them ended up not working, which is a shame. But I mean, we're not giving up. We're still going to be in the Discord. Now, keep in mind, this is a slow-paced thing. None of us are getting paid for this. We're doing this for free. This is a passion project. We're trying to just play the game multiplayer at some point, if we can. but not looking like it'll be like that anytime soon, and that's okay. We're still gonna keep on it. So I'll end the video there, just so you guys kind of get a feel for it. I'll be looking into changing the game options so that if you do want to zoom around and mess around, you should be able to, or change the buttons, because that, I think that's one of the big things. Is I really hate the buttons that it has for me right there. Maybe one of these files. I'll look through it though, see if I can custom input your abilities and your unit abilities as well. All right, guys. Well, this is Guts signing off. I'm gonna post this on the video, and don't be afraid to like and subscribe. It helps the channel out, and join the Discord if you want to hear the latest. I don't really have a lot of time to be posting the videos as much, so this Discord will be your best bet if you want the latest. Otherwise, well, we'll catch you next time. This is Lord Commander Guts signing off. We'll catch you in the Discord hopefully. All right, see you guys.